What's up everyone? Today I have an interesting video for everyone. That right there is my fig tree. Now fig trees are generally native to the Mediterranean area, and they're most accustomed to the Mediterranean climate. So these trees are used to having temperatures of around 60 to 75 degrees and constant sun year-round. So these trees are definitely not meant to be growing in the area that I'm in. You know, I have 4 distinct seasons with winter included, so they definitely need to be wrapped and protected in the winter. And most places in the US also require you to do that, except for maybe California or certain parts of the South, I suppose. Hawaii, of course. But anyway, that's me, and here I am looking at the fig tree. I took the bucket off on the top, and I found a lot of moisture. I was really upset when I was filming this. So, yeah, moisture's really bad, so let's just see what happens when I open it up. Alright, so as I previously mentioned, fig trees are native to the Mediterranean, and when used as a food, or a source of food, they're very, very common and prevalent in many different Mediterranean cultures. You know, you can find them in Italian, Greek cuisines, as well as Spanish, southern France, all along the coast of northern Africa, you know, countries like Tunisia or Libya. It's all over that area of the world, and of course the Levant, you know, Israel, Palestine, that area, Syria, Lebanon, it's all over there. But anyway, also as I mentioned before, there's moisture. A lot of moisture in this fig tree. After I took the bucket off the top, which was designed to keep any moisture out, and let any moisture that was inside evaporate off, since it wasn't an airtight seal. That was the idea anyway, but, you know, that didn't work. And anyway, here we are. So, I don't know if you could really see, but I just tried to show you up there. There was a lot of moisture, and it looked like even one of the branches from up top there was like soaked, completely just soaked through and rotting. That is very troublesome to me. I'm very worried about this tree right now. But hopefully, I don't know, we're just going to have to cut it open and see what the damage is. So there you go. You guys can now watch me unwrap this tree in super fast speed. Okay, so here I've started the unwrapping process. Right there I've got that plastic bag ready for all the leaves I'm about to take out. And inside here I'm going to tell you exactly what I've done. So you wrap the tree in burlap, stuff it with leaves or straw or hay, any sort of fodder that will insulate the inside, keep all the heat in and keep all the cold out. And then, yeah, there we go. So, there's the plastic wrap, then the burlap sacks stuffed with the dry leaves in my case. And then once I open that up, I'm going to get all those leaves out, clean them up, put them in the bags, you know, it's almost like fall cleanup again. But yeah, the only problem here, I don't know if you guys can tell based off how it looks, but the thing is kinda wet, and it's really freaking me out. So, hopefully it's really not that bad, though. So, next step, guys, prune all that dead stuff off the top. Now, almost each branch is decayed and rotten at the top because it got way too wet. But it's not that big of a deal though, because on the bottom halves, or at least underneath the points that I'm cutting off, there's definitely strong signs of life on each branch. So the tree actually fared quite well. Okay, so now I've done all of the pruning. All the dead ends and tips on each branch are completely gone. Everything's cleaned up real nice. And now the only thing left to do is get rid of all these leaves. So, I'm just cleaning up all around the base here, and then, you know, all of that shit that's inside the actual tree, in between all the branches, that's good. But anyway, once we're done with all of this, I can start to get on to the lime and the pH testing. What's up? So, here we have the pH tester. This is a soil pH testing kit, and here, I'll give you a nice close-up. But what it is you just add the soil into this canister, add some water, and then the contents of one of these pills here, one of these capsules. It comes with a pH testing powder. So you just add the powder, water, and soil in here, shake it up, and then whatever color it turns, you look here and it tells you exactly what, well, not exactly, a rough estimation of what your pH is for that soil sample. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so you want to kind of dig down a little bit, make sure you get a good feel for what the uniform consistency of the soil is. So kind of dig down a bit, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. It's a part of gardening, you know. And just take a nice sample here, some soil. Right in there. Okay, so now you see how the label on the thing here says fill with soil right up to that mark? Went a bit over, but that's alright. Then we fill the rest up with water, and then add the little capsule powder. So here we go. Alright, so I put all the water in, and now we just have to get one of those capsules. Make sure this doesn't spill. Rest it right there. Alright, let's do this. Uh-oh. Okay. Gotta be very careful here. Oh, okay. Powder. Alright. Now put the cap back on. And shake her up nice and good. So, after you've shaken it up, you let all of the dirt settle to the bottom. And then let all the water come up on the top. Let me get a nice clear shot here. Come on, there we go. Okay, can you see the color? It's a nice light green. It's either legit neutral or slightly acidic. It's kind of right in between there, I believe. Uh-oh, come on. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so you can see the water is slightly green, and like I said, neutral or slightly acidic. So what I'm going to do is just add a very little bit of lime. Just kind of sprinkle the lime all around the base of the tree over there. And once we do that, you just give it a nice light watering, and nothing too heavy, especially because the sun's kind of setting now. The tree won't really be in direct sunlight until tomorrow. So, just sprinkle the lime, water it a bit, and then we're good to go. So let me just show you real quickly. I've opened up the bag here, and I already applied the lime, but because there was a problem with my camera and something happened, but you didn't miss really much of anything. So just give it like maybe a cup of this lime. It's a dolomitic limestone. I think there are other types of lime that you can buy, but you want the dolomitic limestone. And anyway, over here, if you can see, not too much, just a little bit like that. Sprinkle it all around the base here of your tree, like so, all around. I can put a bit more actually, so let's see. I'm going to put some maybe right at the base in the center, around the edges. That's good. Now we just gotta water it, and then we're all good to go. The fig tree is ready for the season, and hopefully it will create a nice bounty of delicious fruit. Alright, so here's the tree. I'm gonna try to give you guys some close-ups of what we have going on here. Oh, if it'll just focus correctly on what I want it to. Come on. Well, that might be the best we can do right now, but yeah, you can see these two branches right here have a nice green budding on them. They're growing, and that's going to be definitely some new growth. That's going to produce a lot of leaves. That's going to soak up all that nice sunlight and hopefully give us some good fruit at the end of the summer, beginning of fall. Up here as well. Come on, maybe if I... There we go. Oh. Okay, almost. Yeah, nice. And as I mentioned before, I had to prune a lot of these because they were dead wet and dying on the top. But other than that, I think the tree's in pretty good shape. Oh, look at that! A fig. Oops. Can it, yes. Look at that. Beautiful. Hopefully I'm gonna have to try to protect that. Bugs and birds and anything go after these things, so I want to make sure I get some fruit this season. Last season wasn't so successful, but it's looking good this year, so yeah, that's my tree. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm going to be making more gardening videos, especially now that it's getting warmer. The forecast doesn't predict any frost or anything like that, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. See you guys soon.